place with a shotgun.
Forgot to put my mic down. Greetings, comrades. Overkill Caleb is back with, what is this, part 7? Or part 6 or part 7, I don't remember. Of, Zones of Fear. Brutal Russian Overkill, episode 57. Yeah, I did my 300th video special just to get it out of the way. And if I recall, yeah, I remember now. I kind of had to cut the video in the middle of this video, because this map was a little more complex than I originally thought. I haven't been in here yet, though. Of course, we got the M&M MIDI here, which I was not expecting. Yeah, I was going to do a Mugen video for my secondary channel, but I said no, maybe next week, because I need to have the motivation to do another Mugen video, especially considering that okay, is it only jetpacking when it feels like it? Well, I got the key. I don't know why I didn't completely run across earlier, but anyway. We got the blue key, which means now we can make progress. But anyway, yeah, I was a little busy earlier. I was actually, going on shopping with my nephew again. Sometimes we will, go out, do a little bit of shopping here. Got some new shoes from Cabela's. He did. Also went to Academy. I got a few new lids for my Yetis. My 30-ounce tumbler. I got a lid that comes with a straw. And I got another lid for my Rambler, my 36-ounce one that I put to work. That's one of those flip-open tops that you can drink out of with a little straw. And it comes with 2 straws, too. You can cut them to the length of your Rambler. Of course, mine was 36-ounce, so I cut off 36 ounce. You can leave them if you have a 64-ounce Rambler, which I don't have, because A, they're expensive, and B, a little too much fluid for me to consume at work. Maybe in the summertime, when I get on Cabela's points, I'll consider getting one. But at this point in time, it's kind of overkill. Okay, so, we got the blue key. I completely forgot this, I completely forgot about this M&M MIDI, which I was not expecting. But, yeah, again, I was going to do a Mugen video or 2, but I decided not to. I did do an Overkill Caleb Plays video a few days ago, which is a pretty interesting puzzle game. Oh, let's go ahead and have the side. There you go. Oh! And I also got, we stopped by Best Buy, and I just had to get it. It was a little, Nendoroid Tracer figure. You know, Nendoroid, those little, they're like Figmas, only like little chibi versions of characters. Well, I saw this one at Best Buy. It was $50, but it was like I had to get it. It was just too cute not to get. Plus, I like Tracer. She's definitely my main, one of my mains in Overwatch. I will say this, I'm starting to like Moira, one of the new characters that was introduced a while back. Yeah, she's pretty interesting. The left mouse button launches a beam that heals your allies, whereas the right mouse button releases a beam that harms your enemies while it heals you, while it also heals you. It's pretty interesting. One of her abilities, she launches an orb that can heal her allies or harm her opponents. And her ultimate is pretty interesting. It's a beam. It's a continuous beam that does both heal allies and harm enemies. It's pretty good to have, yeah. I wasn't expecting to like Moira as much as I do, but she's a pretty useful healer. Oh yeah, this is where I did that little slaughter fest earlier and dropped all that ammo. I forgot all about that. Wasn't there another blue key door? Oh, I also got a little Pixel Pal, the Vault Boy. For you know, say what you will about Fallout 4. I know it's not the best Fallout game. It's still a good game. You know, flaws aside, I do love the game. I know it's not a perfect game, but then again, what is? I mean, New Vegas is considered by many as the best Fallout Bethesda game, and even that has its problems, especially on the consoles. Like, I played it a lot on the 360, and trust me, it had its share of problems. Not that the PC version is free of problems either, but that's what mods are for. I get the feeling I haven't been here yet, considering there are monsters coming out that I've not destroyed. Wait, I have been here. Yeah, that's where I had to go to get the blue key. Yeah, this map's pretty big. I forgot how big this map is. Oh yeah, I forgot all the stay never back. Oh! Oh my god, seriously? Come on. I think we're good on backpacks for the rest of our lives. Look at this. It still doesn't max up my 100mm ammo. Hopefully that gets addressed in a patch or something. Alright, for this... No, I'm not even about doing that because I already have practically infinite amount of space. I'll use ethanol though. Why not? Yeah, I was going to change the face in this little tracer Nendoroid, but I don't know. It's just. It's a little too pricey for me to mess with it too much. I'm pretty sure it'll just pop right off and you can pop it back on, but I'm okay with it the way it is. I also ordered a Figma tracer. It should be coming tomorrow, actually. And I've ordered some habanero hot sauce. Okay, it's not habanero, it's tabanero, you know. Look it up on Amazon. It's a pretty interesting sauce. One of Ted Barrison's favorites, actually. I'm definitely gonna give it a try. It's a 3-pack, has 3 different flavors, which definitely gotta try. Oh, something kind of shitty happened at work yesterday. Nothing about my job, but you know, more with one of my hot sauce balls. I had a bottle of Hellfire hot sauce, still plenty of it in it. I was trying to reach something on my lunchbox, and I dropped the Hellfire sauce and it broke. Like, oh, fuck. I managed to clean it up though, but not without getting a tremendous amount of it on my hands. And yeah. Afterwards, I went to use the restroom. Forgot to wash my hands first. Oh boy. Everyone at work's wondering how I'm still alive. Well, for one, I don't inject the stuff in my veins. I'm crazy, not suicidal. I love my hot sauces, but not so much that I want my blood. You know, I'll be like the alien. You know, you get my blood on you, your skin will burn off. Which, by the way, I'm also definitely in this span of a few years, I'm gonna think about collecting some collectible figures for some of my favorite franchises, like the Terminator, maybe some other video games besides Mortal Kombat and stuff. And who knows, maybe if I ever get another shelf, I'll start buying Gundam models again, because I haven't bought a Gundam model kit in a few years. Mainly because I don't have enough room to put more on. Display on the shelf. I've mentioned this before, I am not buying Master Grades. Because that Unicorn Gundam Master Grade was shit. And the high-grade version wasn't exactly perfect either. At least one I got, but you know, it's just one of those things where the, again, the molding might be a little bit off, so, you know, mileage may vary. Oh, sweet, I need yellow key. Who would expect to find a teleporter in a ventilation shaft? Oh, that takes me back over there. Fuck that. Oh, sweet, I can't go through there. Oh, I can go up here, though. Okay, who would expect to find a switch in a ventilation shaft? Let alone a teleporter. Yeah, sorry about the janky mouse. Okay. Yeah, finally glad I did that. Finally did the foresight one. I'll admit it was worth the wait. Granted, it's not perfect, but you know, given a WAD that took a span of 13 months to make, and the amount of time it took, like 200 to 300 hours just to make a huge map, you know, it was definitely worth it. It's not the greatest map of all time by any means, but all things considered, it was well done. Okay, I think... Wait. Okay, I have no idea what that switch did. I'm hearing a lot of things open. This? Oh, it was. Well, okay. Okay. Now I'm expert. Only 2 monsters left. I'll be damned with their archviles. Alright. There's a yellow key. I'll go all the way back over there. Okay, I underestimated the scale of this map, so there's a lot of backtracking involved, so that's kind of a weak point here, but I'm willing to look past it. You know what? I'm not even gonna bother doing it like this. I'm just gonna, just for the sake of brevity, you know. There we go. Finally. Alright, the mayhem.
Supreme.
Okay, I think it's Union's time to have, actually, let's go back to personal favorite. Okuzawa. There's weird music here. So I'm not even halfway through this WAD, and yeah, it's decent, you know, it's not the best WAD I've ever played, but it's certainly not the worst. Curious how the rest of the WAD plays out. Oh, completely different part of the map altogether. There aren't nearly as many monsters this time around. Oh yeah, another reason I haven't uploaded the video until now, Fallout 4. Again, say what you will about Fallout 4, but I love the game, especially with the mods, you know. Now, put aside that Creation Club crap for a bit, and let's look at the actual mods you find on Nexus mods, you know. The mods you don't pay for. Those are the WADs that you should be using. And There's this one that's been out for a while, and I can't believe I didn't touch it till now. It's Cross Pre-War Cybernetics, and it's a pretty impressive mod. It adds, you know, the power arm frames. It basically adds like a, as you can say, segmented versions of them. Like, you know, arm frames, leg frame, torso frames. You can add like upgrades to them, change the appearance of it, and even change the color of them. Oh, this skelly pet. That's not working. Do I have a... Oh, I do have a super weapon. I actually forgot I got super weapons. Because I'm enjoying the new bullet weapon so much. Here's Union. Okay, I don't go how you expect to do those kind of jumps. The space a little too far apart. And keep in mind, I set my character to always run. So... I was supposed to run over there, but oh well. Yeah, the platforms are spaced a little too far apart to actually make an actual running jump. I mean, maybe if you jump the second you actually go off the edge, you might be able to make it. I'm gonna try that. Okay, yeah, you have to jump as soon as you go off the edge, otherwise you won't make the jump. So, okay, I'll let that bit slide. This one I don't have to jump. I overshot that. Okay, I remember those boxes give you way more than that. Probably a bug. Okay, so... I need the red key for that. Looks like I need blue and red. Nice job on that arrow, by the way, guys. Yeah, let's heal him to death. Not the way of Libra, or the way of Tarpan, but the way of the Union. Not Antonov. Antonov's healing doesn't harm them. Oh, sweet, I'm back here. Well, I got the blue key, so there. We'll see these boxes. MP40, because why not? Because I'm already maxed out on ammo for it, that's why. Alright, so what's behind door number 1? Some evidence. Pinkies. If I ever upgrade my motherboard stuff, I mentioned it before, but I kind of torn between Ryzen and Coffee Lake, because now we all know Intel has better single-core performance than AMD, but AMD has better multi-core performance, and the Ryzen chips at least have better multi-core performance than Intel's offerings, and they're more affordable. That's what AMD has going for it. You want the Ryzen lineup, they're more affordable compared to Intel, so... You know, it's all a matter of preference, you know. If you're just gaming, and you don't mind spending a little more on chips, then I guess Intel is your go-to chip maker. But, you know, if you do a lot of video editing and, you know, multitasking as well as gaming, and are willing to splurge, and you're on a budget, you know... Ryzen's definitely the way to go. But again, matter of preference. Okay, so I need the skull key for that. Oh yeah, there's this one fighting game on Steam that's getting a little bit of recognition lately. It's called Them's Fightin' Herds. it's made with the same engine as the Skullgirls game does. It's not made by the same people, but it uses the same engine. And it looks interesting enough. You know, if My Little Pony was a fighting game, you'd have them fight in herds. But I don't know, I'm not a brony, and not exactly into that, oh, yellow keys. Whoa, I overshot that jump, what the frick? How did that happen? Yeah, I'm probably not gonna get that game that's fighting herds. I'll stick with Skullgirls. Might, however, I still need to get, there are a bunch of funny ones to get, like that new Guilty Gear game. I forgot the name of it. Like, their names are so convoluted, but then again, so are the Blaze Blue games, which I also plan on getting a new one. Central Fiction. That one I do know. Guilty Gear Rev 2 XX something, whatever. The newest Guilty Gear game, let's just say that. I had no idea there's so many fighting games on Steam, like Jesus. A lot of these games I never heard of. You know, try to go for that, you know, Blaze Blue Guilty Gear aesthetic, you know, the hand-drawn characters and stuff like that. I can really appreciate that. I think one of the more well-known ones is Arcana Heart, which in a way is like Skullgirls, which has a predominantly female cast. If I'm not mistaken, I think all of Arcana Heart's fighters are female. Oh, on a secret, wasn't even expecting to find that. And it has nothing in it. Oh, just a suit. Okay, that's it. Okay. So... yeah, I got the red key. Is there anything else in here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, now let's go down to, red key area. Oh, I don't have to make the jump for this one. You know what, I'll let Anton take care of this one. Grab theory monsters here, go ahead and flip the switch like it's in. I like the new bullet weapons, can you tell? But don't be surprised to see me using these more than the other weapons. I might even use these more than the super weapons. Which is definitely going to be a shock. At least with these, I don't blow myself up in one shot. Oh, I'm back out here. Well, looks like I had to, so I can, okay, so... I got the old skull key, which means I can go to that one door. But first... oh wait, I haven't gone here yet. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, and I kind of needed that key too, so there you go. Alright, so now we can go back to the surface world. Sorry. Yeah, this seems back over there. So... find our way back up there. Yeah, that foresight video, I'm glad it processed in one go and it uploaded in one go. Because I was not ready to, you know, keep, you know, fiddling around with it. Alright, that does it for that map. Now for a circle. Well, it's gonna be a pretty big map, but you know what? Might as well play through it. Statue now. Do I have this yet? No, I do not. Now I do. Makes you a surprise. But for now... go. core map on that other what I played. What was it? Doom 2 Unleashed? Okay, so I need a blue key. I can see, I saw it in there. Yeah, not quite sure I'm supposed to get that. Well, where there's a will, there's a way. Maybe it's through here. Oh, the way. However, that freaking meme is going. I wasn't expecting another meme to blow up so quickly in 2018, but that Ugandan Knuckles, you know, pff, really? I swear, I get the feeling that meme was created by the people who either watched too much Who Killed Captain Alex, or who made Who Killed Captain Alex, or any Hollywood movie for that matter. When Ugandan Knuckles, Who Killed Captain Alex, made Uganda, makes you wonder. How about that Tide Pod challenge? You know, I'm gonna be honest. It's shit like this that makes me wonder when the next asteroid's gonna hit Earth. This planet could use a good cleansing right now, don't you think? We don't agree on that. I feel humanity is getting dumber and dumber every year. I get the feeling it's gonna get a hell of a lot worse before it gets any better. So if those dudes coming that an asteroid's gonna hit Earth, I'm just gonna be like, okay, do it. This planet could use a good cleansing. I'm surprised I didn't count any archviles in the last map. We're on Asteroid Apophis. Yeah, it was Asteroid Apophis Rage. That reminds me, I need to fire up that game again. I know that game gets a lot of hate, and I doubt it's going to be a blown-up series anytime soon. But for what it's worth, it's still a decent enough game. I know the post-apocalyptic setting's been done to death, but at least Rage has a sort of interesting spin on it. Plus the graphics, of course, are pretty nice with that new id Tech engine, but as always, graphics do not a good game make. I've probably mentioned it before, but I'd rather play a game that has terrible graphics but awesome gameplay than play a game that has great graphics but terrible gameplay. You know, it's like going to can't think of a good analogy, but you know. Oh well. Let's get back to the slaughter, shall we? Yeah, that Foresight was probably my longest video yet. It's like well over an hour long, to tell you that. I'll be right back. I need to give myself something to drink. Alright, I'm back. Let's see. How am I going to do these? Go through here. Okay, for some reason I can't open these doors. Okay. Had to fill a switch. I'm gonna go through both sides. Okay. Yeah, go there. Okay, that was still closed. Yeah, I can't open that door. Oh, here we go. I don't see a switch. It's gonna be a problem. Alright. Alright. Perfect. I see a death head. I could use death head right now. I'll skip the candy one out. I don't care this, but we're gonna cheese it.
I could aim.
Look at that delicious new Death Head sprite.
I don't have to.
Doesn't say Redeemer on the side. So, since we made a new sprite for Ramjet, or Death Head I should say, perhaps he could make a new one for Ramjet? Hmm? So we kinda had to go down there anyway. Wait, there's one thing I wanted to mention. Was shopping earlier. I also bought. I also bought a pair of Skull Candy headphones, or earphones, I should say. Earbuds. There you go. I mean, I still have my old Philips earbuds. They still work good, okay, but I don't know, I thought they were getting a little long in the tooth, you know. Like some of the rubber padding around the earbud part is kind of chipping off. But yeah, I might as well get a new set. Just like 12, 13 bucks for some Skull Candy earbuds. You know, Skull Candy's a pretty good brand for headphones and stuff. Okay, I've already been here. Alright, so now we got the blue key. Okay, I see you, Spider Mastermind here. Here's what I'm gonna do.
I could aim, but with this thing, I don't have.
There you go. Yeah, we're barely a third into this map. Alright, here we go. Okay, I was about to launch one in there. That is still loud. Fire a few. Use a weapon other than the bullet weapons for once. What is this map? 17? Making somewhat decent progress. Okay. Go through that way now. I think that's a fire Overwatch for the first time in a while. I might play it a little more regularly, but keep in mind I don't play multiplayer games that much. Not even CSGO. I mean, I used to in my Xbox days, but now I kind of prefer a single player experience these days. So something tells me this map's going to be a lot bigger than I anticipated. So here's what I'm going to do. Let that play out. And I'm actually going to end the video here. Now, next week, I'll still be doing Russian Overkill, of course. And yeah, I'll try to get another Mugen video out my secondary channel. And of course, another Overkill and Caleb Plays video. But, you know, schedule pending, you know. And if I can glue myself, if I can pry away from Fallout 4 or Gmod and the like for just a little bit, to be able to do this. Anyway, I'm pretty sure this is part 7, so I'm just going to say part 7, and I'm pretty sure I'll correct myself later on. Anyway, this is part 7, Zones of Fear, episode 57 of Brutal Russian Overkill. And this is I'm Caleb, signing out.